So guys, welcome back to Cheap Motoring TV. It's been a quiet month really, November. It was always going to be a quiet month though. November, December, no one's really buying a car for, they're expensive things to buy, aren't they? Unless you absolutely have to. Or they're cheap enough to be a gift, say sub £2,000, that sort of thing, or I don't know, whatever. No one's really buying a car. Excuse the shakiness, the gimbal's died. And this is currently my fourth take in the park today. So it is what it is. I'm sorry, guys. Yes, we desperately need better filming equipment, I know. So just make sure the mic's working. I wasn't really going to put this video up, but I can't be alone. Not with all the car dealers out there, and I want to hear your stories. But yeah, yesterday was the most terrifying road test of my life. Now, got a call on the 508. And comes and has a look at it, picks him up from the station as well because it's part of customer service, and it's a straight car. And I like this channel, I like to be open and honest with what we film and what we sell and what we do. So I said, well, if you're getting a bus or a train because you say someone's wrote your car off, get to why I say that in a minute. If your car's wrote off, you're getting a bus and a train all the way from far away. We will. I'll pick you up from the station in the car, so you can have a look at it. Just adds to that experience, doesn't it? You know what I mean? And as I say, I'm a people person, so I like getting to know people and the story. It's part of the reason I've started flogging cars, because I missed that interaction I had in a dealer. You don't get that in a fleet garage. Anyway, enough yabbering. So he comes, he has a look all over it. He's coming out of a Rover 75 he's had for 10 years, so I knew he was going to be a bit fussy. And as I say, it's a straight car. It'll hold up to fussiness. I've done a fair few miles in it. Went the NEC in it the other week. It's spot on. It's a really nice thing. I like it. But we're in the business of selling cars, so if it's a car, it's for sale as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, gets in it, goes for a drive, and this is where the fun and games begin. He nearly binned it 3 times. Well, nearly took the mirror off once. He nearly took the mirror off once. And he nearly rear-ended the same car twice. And then just completely ignored the Pelican crossing as well. So I want to hear from the other car dealers that I'm going to tag. I want to know your stories when it comes to road tests and punters and whatnot. He spent an hour with me, and I genuinely thought this guy's having this here because it holds up to inspection and everything. It's a straight thing. Nice car, really is. Anyway, he takes us down the road, say nearly took the wing mirror off. He was looking at all the features the car had. And I think that was where the problem was. He wasn't concentrating on the road. And I get it, I'm quite fortunate where I can just jump in a car and drive it, because I've been driving different cars now for over 10 years. So I get it. You just, if you've drove one car for 10 years or you've drove one car for a period of time, anything different's going to take some getting used to, isn't it? And as many cars I've sold, honestly, I'm not a nervous passenger. We just get in it, we go for a drive. Been out with, people that have passed the test a week ago. People have been driving years. As long as you get us back in one piece and you focus on the road, I'm easy. Take your time, get used to the car, see if you like it. We can go wherever you want. Have a good chat along the way. That's what it's all about, getting to know each other. This guy, oh my God. We were coming up to a busy junction. There was a bit of a queue. This is where he nearly rear-ended the car a couple of times. We were looking down at the heated seats, and probably my mistake. So I was confident in his driving up until that point. Looking down at the heated seats. Next thing, he slammed on and looked up, and I don't know how we didn't hit this car. I reckon you probably could have fitted a piece of tracing paper between us and the car. It was so close, we could tell what they were listening to on the radio. We could probably even tell the mileage the car was on. We were that close. And then he did it again. But if viewers as well, you've probably had it where you've been in the car as a passenger and you find yourself braking for them. I was doing that. My foot was nearly through the bulkhead. Like braking. I went, whoa, stop. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to get into a shouty match or anything like that. You're here to spend a lot of money. I want to get to know you. You want to get to know me. Everyone wants to be nice and civil. I'll have you in for a brew after we're done. Make sure everyone's happy while we do the paperwork. you know. I don't want to be rude. But this guy, and then there was a crossing coming up as well. There was a crossing. And I said, we were getting closer. The lights were on red and we were getting closer. I said, stop. And then it was like, whoa, stop, lights are on red. He goes, oh, I didn't see that there. You can't see it, can you? I said, you can back there. I don't mean to be sarcastic, and the problems in this country and whatever, won't get into that, but I highly doubt the highways are going to say, I know, next to that busy shopping park that's rammed every weekend, we will put a pelican crossing that no one can see, because that'll be great, won't it? So yeah, they can put, and I was livid because the window was down, and people where we are, they'll tell you what they're thinking. I don't blame them. Completely agree with them. I'm the same, where I can be. And she was pushing a pram, and he just went out into the crossing. I was like, and she goes, mate, what are you doing? I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, oh. Anyway, gets on. He's like, is there anywhere I can open it up a bit? Now, you'll probably be in the comments. I should have told him to turn around. I should have. But to be fair, whilst being panic-stricken, it was kind of okay from this point, because I kept him in check. We were going down the road, and he's like, oh, the trip computer doesn't move like, your average MPG. I said, yes, it does. I'll show you when we get back. And he was going to look, and I was like, no, I will show you when we get back and when we stop. We're not getting distracted from the road again and bin in this car. Because another thing is as well, we're not minted. I'm not minted. That car represents, I'd say, currently half of everything I've got, stock-wise and whatnot. $2,000 if he bins it. I'm in my first year of a trader's policy. That's me. It'd probably be one of them. We'd have to question if we can afford next year's insurance and whatnot. We probably could, but it'd be a stretch. So I had that in the back of me. I'm thinking, God, if he bins this, he's going to have to buy the car. He's going to have to buy the car. I can't afford it. Anyway, so we get back, and normally with car sales, I beat myself up if I can't close the deal for whatever reason. And I've come to learn it is what it is. I mean, some things just aren't meant to be, are they? And sometimes the deals you don't do are the best deals. Because hands down, I'm telling you now, this car that is full dealer history, works fine, I've done 600 miles in it. I'm willing to bet if you'd have took it in a month or so's time, it'd be needing a clutch and it'd come back. So I say the deals you don't do are the best deals. I was even thinking to myself, I was like, if he has this, the first thing that's happening once he signed that money over is it is coming off my insurance straight away. But anyway, so yeah, I just want to hear your stories of woe really with the other car dealers. What is your most terrifying experience? And he was a bit misogynistic as well. Like, we won't bring a political arena into this channel, but I said, it's got full dealer history with David Hayton Peugeot. We got all the invoices there. Sadly, someone's lost the service book, but you can ring them. It got serviced in July and MOT. She's had everything done there. It's a two-owner car. She's had it since 2014. It's mint. He goes, well, has she looked after it? Because women don't tend to, do they? And I said, yes, it's got full dealer history. There's the invoice. He goes, oh, all right, okay. Who are you thinking? Oh, man. But as I say, anyway, yeah, I beat myself up a bit when I can't close the deal. I'm getting better at it because it is what it is. So if they don't have it, someone will. You live and you learn. But I was shaking. I got out of the car physically shaking, and I come in like I always do. I was like, I'm not even, said to Miss, I'm not even upset about that. I'm just shocked, if anything. I'm like genuinely panicked by what's just happened. And I say, I'm a chill guy. I'm most chill. I'd like to think I'm a fairly chill passenger. I say, get us back in one piece. You focus on the road. I'm easy. Let's go for a drive, get to know each other. Come back, have a look at the car, have a brew, everyone's happy. I drive, I don't see a reason to not be like that, you know what I mean? You don't just buy the car, you buy off me, don't you? So, if we get to know each other, everyone's happy, aren't they? But yeah, that's the tale of woe, so hopefully tomorrow's guy comes and he looks at it and he has it. So we'll see. But forward for the channel, I desperately need some better filming equipment, I think. As you can probably tell, our things are all over the place, and you know, need Cleo, stop. Sorry guys, sales manager is having a mid-meeting drink in a puddle. Cleo, stop. What's this? So yeah, we got the Aris. I've got to get that MOT'd and tidied up on the bodywork. So I haven't had a call on that yet, but I'm in no rush, because if the Peugeot goes, I'm going to need something to drive. So there's no real rush on that. As long as it's up and ready for the end of the week, I'm sure we'll find something. Watching a cheapy Yaris today in BCA that I think will go in and out at £1,000, just for a bit of wages for us. And that's it. Other than that, really, starting to think about next year as well, where we're going to go next year. I want to move into vans, like nicer vans, but need to sell a lot more cars first, get there. And we'll do it slowly. I'll do it gradually. So we'll probably carry 3 cars and have 1 van, and then slowly make that adjustment into commercials, or just give 1 commercial a go and see how it goes. But if we like it, keep doing it. Anyway, I'll have to get back to me Monday morning sales meeting with the sales manager. He's eager, pulling at the leash, and that's what we need for car sales. We need eager people. We need to stay eager and on top. So take care, guys, and I'll see you all soon.